Mudbug is back!
I'm back!
Yay! We just said goodbye to Double Stack. He drove us. He was such a great trail angel yesterday. Picked me up, took me to town, picked up Mudbug from the bus station or bus stop, and we had a great time getting resupplied, hanging out, having dinner, all that fun stuff. And now we are back on the trail, heading south again towards New Jersey. Next stop. We just finished our first big climb of the morning. There were some views down to the road, and now we're kind of doing this little zigzaggy up and down bit with rocks and leaves and things. I think we have a lot of up and down today. So even though it's only 10 miles, it might be kind of a challenging 10 miles. We'll have to just keep hiking, see what the trail has in store for us. Today is definitely another rock day, and we're having to follow a lot of blazes that look kind of like this. Really faded, and then you turn around and then there's one that's nicely freshly painted, so it can be a little confusing sometimes. There's one also that's seen some better days, but so far so good. We're making our way through. Terrain hasn't been terrible, but definitely rocky. Oh, but here's a nice view. It's gotten kind of gray today. It was supposed to be more sunny, and it's just been pretty hazy, but the colors are starting to come in. Yeah, look at that. All that gold. We've gotten away from some of the rocks for a little bit. Just came through an area, heck over there where it's real rocky, where the trail was a stream. It's because it's been so wet lately, and it's a pretty low-lying area, especially where the trail is packed down. The water tends to just gather there and flow down the trail, so you have to be careful where you step if you want to keep your feet dry. But you also want to do the best you can to stay on the trail. But I'm happy that it's eased up a little bit rock-wise, and it really is beautiful and very peaceful through here today. We're just kind of walking through a pine forest, and it's quite lovely. We're hiking alongside this lake for a while, bog, lake, pond, I don't know what you call it. Alright, we found a nice quiet place to take a break. Debating whether this water is drinkable or not, because it doesn't seem like it's flowing, but I'm sure if you filter it, it's probably okay. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have to go for it.
Alright. Okay, this spot is so beautiful and tranquil that I think Mudbug and I agree we could both sit here for hours and just enjoy the quiet.
But we can't because we started too late.
Why? We started too late. Yes. So we still have 7 miles to go. Oh well. It is gorgeous. Hopefully it'll continue to be gorgeous as we hike on. So I just had a nice adventure coming down that big old rock slide. Mudbug's still picking her way down. And there's some water flowing over here. And we were definitely having a little trouble keeping up with the blazes today, so I'm not sure which way we need to go. I have a feeling it's that direction, but hopefully I'll see a blaze. Yep, I see one in the distance there. Oh, here's another nice view. We're a little past 4 miles in. It's been a long, struggling day. Hard keeping track of the trail. It keeps twisting and turning and losing it with the leaves and the blazes not being really well defined. So it's been a bit of a challenge. We finally have a little bit of a change of pace. We passed one lake, and now we're passing a little pond on these bog boards, which we've been going on for a little bit. It is definitely making my legs happy to just be able to walk for a little while. I am standing on the Mombasa high point. It is the highest point in the Sterling State Forest here in New York. Not really a view here, but there's one a little ways ahead, and it is not quite 4:30. I'm a little out of breath from the climb, and the first half of our hike today was really challenging, as I mentioned in my commentary before. But yeah, it was tough for both of us. It's always hard coming off a 0 day, and then I know for Mudbug, just getting her trail legs back is a challenge, and that was just not the easiest terrain. So we are probably gonna trim our hike by just a little bit. We'd hope for 10 miles. We're probably gonna do about 8.5, because there is a waterfall a few miles ahead that supposedly has some camping. And it would be really nice to be able to just camp next to a waterfall and chill out for the evening. Since we're together and we both have tents, there's no reason that we have to go shelter to shelter. So we can stealth camp or camp in designated campsites as they come up. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to continue on from here. She's a little bit behind me. And go check out that view and then head on down the hill.